Let's get one thing straight. Disabilities don't stop greatness. In fact, some of the world's most admired celebrities have faced challenges like dyslexia, ADHD, hearing loss, and more, and still climbed their way to the top. Before we get into the video, please subscribe to the channel. Number 1. Tom Holland. Tom Holland might be best known as your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, but off-screen, he's had his own uphill battles, especially when it came to learning. Holland has spoken publicly about having dyslexia, which he was diagnosed with at age 7. Reading was never easy for him, and he attended a specialized school to help manage the condition. That early intervention made a huge difference, but it didn't erase the challenges. Even today, he admits that learning scripts can take him longer than most, and he has to work harder to stay focused. Number 2. Emma Watson. Emma Watson may have played the brilliant Hermione Granger in Harry Potter, but in real life, she's had to work through challenges too. Emma has spoken about how she had to manage ADHD, which made focus and discipline hard, even while juggling a major film franchise and academic responsibilities. But if anything, her condition only pushed her to be more structured and intentional with her time. Number 3. Justin Bieber. Pop megastar Justin Bieber hasn't shied away from sharing his struggles, including his diagnosis of ADHD and Lyme disease. The ADHD made traditional schooling hard. He couldn't concentrate and often got in trouble for being distracted. But once he picked up a microphone and started posting YouTube videos, it was clear he had a gift that couldn't be taught in a classroom. Bieber's career exploded, and he's gone from teen heartthrob to seasoned artist. Along the way, he's become an advocate for mental health and neurodivergence. He's spoken about therapy, faith, and the importance of support systems. Number 4. Channing Tatum. Before he was Hollywood's favorite dancer turned actor, Channing Tatum was a kid struggling with both ADHD and dyslexia. School was a challenge for him from the start. He's been open about how difficult it was to stay focused, keep up with the reading, and feel like he was on the same page as his classmates. Tatum has said he often felt like he was stupid, which crushed his confidence early on. But once he discovered physical movement and creative expression, things started to change. Dance became his outlet, then modeling, and finally acting. Number 5. Liv Tyler. Actress Liv Tyler, known for roles in Armageddon and The Lord of the Rings, has also dealt with dyslexia. She was diagnosed as a child, and like many on this list, school wasn't exactly a pleasant experience. Reading and writing were tough, and she often felt like she had to work twice as hard as everyone else to keep up. But Liv found confidence in front of the camera. Acting allowed her to express emotions without the pressure of written words. She said that she uses visual and emotional memory to learn her lines, which has helped her thrive in her craft. Number 6. Jamie Oliver. Celebrity chef Jamie Oliver doesn't just whip up delicious meals, he also speaks openly about having dyslexia. In school, reading was a huge struggle for him, and academic success seemed out of reach. He says he didn't finish reading a full book until he was in his 30s. But instead of letting that hold him back, Jamie threw himself into the culinary world, where his hands-on skills and creativity shined. Jamie's charisma and authenticity helped him connect with audiences worldwide. His dyslexia didn't stop him from writing cookbooks either. He just had a little extra help. He often collaborates closely with editors and support staff to bring his ideas to life. Number 7. Henry Winkler. Most people know Henry Winkler as the ultra-cool Fonzie from Happy Days. But what they don't know is that behind the scenes, Winkler was hiding a big secret. He had dyslexia. For years, he didn't know why he struggled so much with reading, memorization, and academics. It wasn't until he was 31 that he was finally diagnosed. And suddenly, all those years of confusion and frustration made sense. Despite his learning difficulties, Winkler built an incredible acting career, even earning an Emmy later in life for his role in Barry. He's also become an outspoken advocate for dyslexia awareness and co-authored a series of children's books starring a young boy who has learning issues. Number 8. Keanu Reeves. Keanu Reeves might be known for his quiet, cool demeanor and action-packed roles, but his real life has had its fair share of battles. Though he hasn't been officially diagnosed with dyslexia, Keanu has talked about how much trouble he had in school, especially when it came to reading and academics. Teachers didn't understand him, and he was constantly switching schools because of behavioral and learning issues. School just wasn't his thing, but performing was. Keanu eventually found his rhythm in acting and let his instincts guide him. Despite the academic setbacks, he went on to build a Hollywood career that's not only successful, but respected across the board. From The Matrix to John Wick, he's become a beloved figure not just for his talent, but for his humility and kindness. Number 9. Anthony Hopkins. Sir Anthony Hopkins is one of the most revered actors in film history. From The Silence of the Lambs to The Father, his performances are legendary. But few people know that he has been living with dyslexia since childhood. Hopkins struggled in school, often feeling lost and out of place because he couldn't read or process information the same way as other students. His teachers didn't know how to handle it back then, so he was often labeled as difficult or disruptive. Hopkins found his escape in music and later, in acting. Learning lines was never easy, but his photographic memory and intense focus helped him excel. Once he got into drama school, he started thriving. These days, he's a 2-time Oscar winner and known for his precision, power, and emotional depth. Number 10. Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise is the kind of Hollywood superstar who seems almost too perfect. He does his own stunts, runs like a machine, and has been headlining action blockbusters for decades. But behind the scenes, Tom has had to overcome a major obstacle: dyslexia. He was diagnosed when he was 7, and school was a nightmare for him. Reading was difficult, and teachers often assumed he wasn't trying. Cruz has said he felt like he had failed as a student, which made his early years especially tough. He learned to memorize entire scripts by listening instead of reading, and that technique helped him get through auditions and early roles. Eventually, Tom began speaking publicly about his dyslexia and became an inspiration for others facing the same struggles. He's credited the techniques he learned through Scientology for helping him gain confidence, although that aspect of his journey has sparked debate. Still, his career has proven that reading challenges don't block success, especially when you've got determination, work ethic, and an unshakable belief in yourself. Number 11. Michael J. Fox. Michael J. Fox is best known for his iconic role in Back to the Future, but his real-life role as a Parkinson's disease advocate has made him a true hero off-screen. Diagnosed with early-onset Parkinson's at just 29, Michael kept it secret for years before going public. When he finally revealed his condition, fans and the industry rallied around him. Instead of hiding from the spotlight, he stepped right back into it, with a new mission. Number 12. Justin Timberlake. Pop sensation. Justin Timberlake doesn't just have the moves, he also has ADHD and OCD. He's been candid about his dual diagnosis and how it affects his everyday life. He's admitted that he's very structured in his habits and routines, sometimes to the point of obsession. Growing up, the ADHD made it hard for him to focus, especially during school, but his passion for performance kept him grounded. Instead of hiding his conditions, Justin has embraced them. His attention to detail and constant drive for perfection probably helped him become the global superstar he is today. From NSYNC to solo success, acting roles, and even producing, Timberlake wears a lot of hats, and his neurodivergence hasn't slowed him down one bit. In fact, he believes it's part of what makes him great at what he does.